Alright, and once we've cataloged thousands and thousands of records, and we have all sorts of juicy data here living in our DIMLI database, we have a couple different ways we can deal with that data. Currently, a lot of visual resources centers have already DAM software in place, digital asset management, that allows end users to sift through the catalog of images and find what they're looking for teaching or publication purposes. Now, to accommodate those VRCs, we can click on the Curate tab and select Export Records. Now, this gives us two options for how to export a CSV file of the DIMLI database. We can specify a particular image number range, or we can simply export all the currently flagged and approved image records. Now, there was probably recently an export done, so we only have one total record that's ready to be exported that is new since the last time that the curator did this export. I imagine he did it recently. Now, what is meant by a flagged and approved image record is simply one that has recently been updated or edited for the first time, and also an image record that belongs to an order that has been approved. So two things must happen. It must be flagged because it was recently changed, and it must be part of an order which has been approved by the curator. If both those things are true, then the image record will automatically be added to a list that is compiled when you open this window of flagged and approved image records. And when you click download, it will generate a CSV for download that contains all of the cataloging information for those flagged and approved image records. And this CSV is very rich because it allows us to export all of the preferred and non-preferred and foreign language terms for every term that was cataloged for image records in the database. So it's a very full CSV that can then be imported into existing digital asset managers that other VRCs have in place. And there are a variety of them, but the CSV can be mapped to any of those. Another option and an element of DIMLI that is still under development is the Lantern search, and this is my attempt at incorporating some of the digital asset management features directly within the DIMLI application. We could perform a search for a term like Buddha and get a list of images here. This is, of course, incomplete, but the general idea is that you would be able to click on any of these image records and get a drop down of some more pertinent information about that image record. Filters are here, and one would be able to click on a list view and see the results in a slightly different format. In this format, only the appropriate parts of the work or image record that contain the term you were searching for are displayed, and when you mouse over each row, all of the instances of that term are displayed for you, or are highlighted for you rather. In the case of work records that might have several images associated with them, the associated images are displayed at right. And for image records, which of course have no associated image, there are none. This feature is under development and probably not a feature that many VRCs will be immediately interested in using, which is why I'm focusing primarily on the CSV export as the way to utilize the data generated by DIMLI's cataloging tool at present.